first off, congratulations on actually proving that there are people that I would love not to be around.
What you tell her?
I'm just saying. Congratulations. This is a momentous occasion. This is giving me more perspective of balance of humanity. That there's people that I cannot even stand. So now, greetings and salutations. This is the Umpteenth View.
He took you out of church.
I am JusHenry. And this is the good cousin.
I never know what to expect. I was not expecting that. Y'all won't see it, but I promise you that's not the transition that I was expecting. Lo and behold, it is Wizard Wise. Wise for short. And today, we gonna start this one off right.
Oh, we gonna start this off right.
Big facts.
Sorry.
We want JusHenry to keep all that energy.
We want to
keep all that energy. So, a little context and disclaimer, because y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all seen we gonna adopt a little MTR with that one because I like that he do that. Y'all seen the thumbnail.
You know what it is.
You got a general gist. But the context for the video is, I was just browsing, bro. Like listening to this podcast or that podcast, and a woman. I think she goes by Pink Book Lessons. Shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to Pink Book Lessons.
I love her commentary because she does both sides.
She's very realistic.
For
the most part. I haven't seen anything.
Not yet, right? But I haven't divulged in a lot of information
from her directly.
But this video I believe came from her, and this ain't the original video of this woman. I ended up going to go find that video. I was like, I gotta hear JusHenry's video, and then I found some other stuff. And the first video
went on an adventure.
Yeah, it was an adventure for sure. the first video, this will be one I think it would just set off her tone, right? And then the other one will be from the video. I believe it did come from Pink Book Lessons, and another one just to be trying to talk about the woman's character. So without further ado, Maestro, you're supposed to say Maestro.
All
right, let's get it.
Maestro.
You having that's $400 the first night. What are you having? Okay, $400.
What's a good price?
$200 to $400. Let me explain myself. $400 is actually very good for a date. Let me explain why. Because we live in 2022. When I break 100, it's done. When I go to a regular restaurant, like it could be a restaurant I go to, like in Canarsie, it'd be like $150, $200 for like 2 people. That's a regular restaurant. You feel me? Now, if we go to STK, if we go into Tao, if we go into Catch, if we go to this restaurant, it's gonna go like $200 to $400. But we are in 2022. A bill gonna pop out, and the bill about to be $200 to like $400. What is $200 to $400? If you can pay that, stay home. What dinner you having that's $400 the first night? You having okay, $400.
What's a good price?
$200 to $400. Let me explain myself. $400 is actually very good for a date. Let me explain why. Because we live in 2022. When I break 100, it's done. When I go to a regular restaurant, like it could be a restaurant I go to, like in Canarsie, it'd be like $150, $200 for like 2 people. That's a regular restaurant. You feel me? Now, if we go to STK, if we go into Tao, if we go into Catch, if we go to this restaurant, it's gonna go like $200 to $400. But we are in 2022.
Hold on.
That ain't the end of it.
That's the end of it.
No. Give it a little more.
It's gonna lose.
A bill gonna pop out, and the bill about to be $200 to like $400. What is $200 to $400? If you can pay that, stay home.
Here you go.
What dinner you?
All right, now.
That's my fault.
All right.
Hold on.
No, hold on. Okay.
Hold on.
Ooh.
All right, initial reactions.
First off, congratulations on actually proving that there are people that I would love not to be around.
What you tell him?
I'm just saying. Congratulations. This is a momentous occasion. This is giving me more perspective of balance of humanity. That there's people that I cannot even stand. So now, that's my first reaction. Second reaction is we have to work and take care of the side boob issues, just to make sure that all of the focus is in its correct place. Everything is proportionate. I'm just saying. From a guy's perspective, it's all in the imagery. It's all in the view. It's the curve of the lines, just like the curve of a car. You know, those lines gotta be seamless. You know what I mean? Just the actual kind of crazies make you understand the crazy a little more or anticipate such. But now, third reaction. She does not live in our reality. And if she is amongst a circle of people that frequently have ample of funds to be able to go to restaurants and pay upwards of $400 per visit, and here's the kicker. Nobody thinks about how many times a week we're trying to make these dinner dates, because you're not cooking anything. And I wasn't really in the kitchen that much with my mother. So most men weren't in the kitchen with their mother. But at the same time, I'm raised in a family of men that like to cook. So I just was so happened to learn to cook so I can eat.
You're self-sufficient. That's simply what it is.
My children love my cooking. So not only do I eat it, but my children eat it. So that's all that matters. So within thinking of the fact that you're not trying to, take a step back. Not that you're not trying. It's more like, I know what my level is. And yes, I would be staying at home. Especially not around you, because it's the mentality for me, it's the entitlement for me, it's the audacity for me, it's the blinders. It's like, what smoke? Not that you're smoking it, it's just that you're living amongst. It's more like a fog that you're living amongst. I don't understand, and it's more like the narrative that's trying to be forced rather than ability to enforce it or even influence it. It's more like, no, this is what we want, and this is what the command is. And a lot of people try to fulfill that and fail in other ways, not just because money is money, right? I get that, and especially people that can make it over and over again like that. Okay, outstanding, teach me. But nonetheless, that's fine. Do what you got to do, but at the same token, you're sacrificing something. There's something that you're missing. There's something that you're not telling us. There's some pain that's really, 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 really buried deep beneath that bosom. Like you're really putting that so far, swallowing it down so far that you're believing this crazy, this lunacy. This is insane, because you're not speaking from a compassionate part of you. You're not speaking from a realistic part of you. You're not speaking from a manner of, I love this person from the rooter to the tutor, and gonna build something with this person. Like, just to be able to say that I'm okay with who you are, not what you can provide and do. Like, no, not to say provide. What you can do and do all of this extra above a need. You're living a life way above a need. You can tell by her accent that she has possibly seen, if not been a part of, a lifestyle that she is running, literally sprinting away from. That's my third thought. I'm gonna close quickly by saying $200 and $400 on a date is way too much money for a reasonable modern relationship. Here's why I say that. The frequency in which we're more than likely going to be going on these dates would require a person that makes less than, let's say, $70,000, $80,000 a year. It requires that person to be a little more frugal. Like, we don't have that much play money. We're trying to make sure that the house is still a house. Trying to make sure the nails stay in there, that there's termites, or those termites aren't there, that we gotta mow the lawn, we gotta take out the trash, we gotta make sure that we're taking care of this house. But you want to go out and show out. I get it. So then, all I'm saying to follow and close is her money where her mouth is. Because if you are able to expect this of your man, you should be able to provide it for your man graciously, not in any way obligatory. Like, don't
hold that though. That phrase, if y'all have seen the video I'm talking about, what was that last sentence you just said?
I don't even remember.
Her money is where her mouth is.
Oh yes.
So
is it?
She should be able to provide for her man, right?
Yes.
Hold that. We're gonna go to the next video.
Ooh.
Close your eyes. No cheating.
Hold up. Let's come home. Let me wet the whistle. All right.
You got them closed?
I had to get the last note out.
Okay. Close them eyes. No, we don't.
All right, go. I'm ready.
Open them up.
Open. All right. We're back.
You ready?
Ooh,
you ready?
Me, my, mo, mum. All right, I'm ready.
When I cheat, when I say I have a respect level, like, I'm not gonna let a man that I'm cheating with come in my face. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do anal with a man that I'm cheating with. I'm gonna just let him bend over or whatever.
You've drawn the line.
I'm not gonna be rubbing his cum on me, whatever. That's the respect
that's the
level
line to
I'm
draw.
talking about. Yeah, I don't feel.
Okay.
She couldn't
Did y'all
take
hear
it.
that?
She couldn't take it.
I just want to make sure.
But this is uploaded by Danny.
You heard those words. I am convinced that this woman has to be an actor, because the things she says is so deranged. So even if you don't believe in spiritual stuff, I mean, you have to admit this woman is a full-time demon. Like this, she's not gonna let him come on her face or do anal. She's not because she has respect when she cheats. Y'all will be lucky to have a wife like that, when she respects you.
Better play again. Oh, this
one. When I cheat, when I say I have a respect level, like, I'm not gonna let a man that I'm cheating with come in my face. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do anal with a man that I'm cheating with. I'm gonna just let him bend over or whatever it may be. I'm not gonna be rubbing his cum on me, whatever. That's the respect level I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't feel.
Okay. Did y'all hear that? I just want to make sure.
We ain't gotta play her. I can't put that. You let that one rock. I'm gonna play one more video. This one you gotta close your eyes for. This is the type of information.
I can't talk about that first.
Hold on. This one is short. It just goes. It's gonna sum it up. Last one.
All right, Maestro.
You're not gonna believe me, but I had a threesome with Lil Baby and Jada. Like, I really did in Atlanta. And it was like the best thing ever. And I want to talk about it. I don't care. Call me a groupie. I want to talk about it. Right? So, I went to Atlanta and I met Lil Baby and Jada at a party. So, when I met them at a party, they told me to come back to the crib. So, when I went back with them or whatever, we all were just chilling and drinking. And Jada, little fine ass, started kissing on me. Like, she was just kissing on me and I was just kissing on her. Then she started kissing on Lil Baby. So, you know, and then I started kissing on Lil Baby. Then she you know, she took up his fans, you know. She just started, you know, giving him head and everything. And I got on top of him. I was just riding him. It was the best threesome ever. The only fucked up part about it is, right when I'm about to come, bro, it was so good. Lil Baby know how to fuck. Right when I'm about to come, my sister woke me up from my fucking sleep. She woke me up from my fucking sleep. I never had a sex dream before. That thing felt so real. In my head, I fucked Lil Baby and Jada. Can nobody tell me I didn't fuck Lil Baby and Jada? I fucked Lil Baby and Jada.
We ain't playing that again. Hold on. So, you seen all 3 videos. and I just wanted to show, because this is the type of woman that she's showing herself to be. Now, if she's a troll, I don't think it's working in her favor for individuals like myself. But we're gonna let you respond to the second video because I know you want to let that go. Do you want me to play it again?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm quite all right. So first, we're back to the side boob. We have to get that taken care of instead of wearing brasiers that are too small for you just to be cute. Please size correctly.
Let it out.
I love them. I want them to be correct. You know, that if I want to speak nice about you, I want it to be nice. Number 2. Goals. This is for the 3rd video. Goals. I see her goals in life with the bob. She got the bob. Bob meringue. Her hair right out the door. So then, the previous video though.
She said, "Well, you gotta be respectful when cheating."
So isn't that, what's the podcast? Isn't that 8 at the table? Yeah, it was 8 at the table. Is the
I don't
original?
know. Sure.
Is the original? Yeah, with my man's with light skin dude with the dreads. Come on, man! It's 8 at the table, man.
That's awesome.
So,
Credit source those, but that's what's up. I didn't didn't see the video through them. I don't know nothing about that.
More of that.
That's awesome.
Bloody video. I saw her face.
That's my fault. Uh-oh.
Now I'm a believer. Ooh, I'm not in love though. I'm not in love. All right, so I gotta get this out, man. I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
I see.
So the lack of a real man and woman in her life that was honest with her, that was communicative with her. Like, I'm talking to you in a manner in which a man should speak to a woman and woman should speak to a woman, man to man, whatever the case, so that you know there's differences. Then for these past couple decades of media influence and being brought up in a society that you take in square inch at a time. I believe that she has put together this narrative based on what she's seen in an echo chamber that keeps her motor running.
I like that analogy there.
And hey, do your thing. But when it influences people such as my daughter, then I gotta be able to say, look, in the same manner, I'm gonna speak my contradiction. For this woman to say that she's in a full-fledged relationship with a man that has chosen her, she's chosen him, and has certain expectations of the relationship that I don't think that she would be down with him being promiscuous. I don't think she would like that at all. Because not a time. Not a like I said, not a time did she mention her perspective, her expectations of the man, or her perspective of the man. But nobody did question her either.
To be fair, we saw a short bit of it, so maybe.
I watched the video, bro.
Okay.
She did not get challenged in that specific manner.
Okay.
Everybody was trying to challenge her logic, trying to challenge her thought, trying to challenge the way she thinks. But that is like challenging one of those sidewinding snakes in the desert to actually slither straight. No, you a sidewinder. But I'm trying to understand you like I know I understand straight lace snakes. Straight snakes that are, that lie like this. Or have figures of their imagination expressed like this. This one, on the other hand, she's got what's the young lady's name that we Brittany Renner. She's got a bit of an African Brittany Renner type, or Haitian, or I'm not sure, or
I can't place the accent.
Some Spanish speaking country. I'm not sure. I'm thinking Haitian or African. I'm thinking those types of countries. Because there's a lot of people that come with a delusion because they're trying to fight and run away from what they've seen or what they've experienced themselves. So back to my thought as far as the lovely statement of being in a loving relationship with someone that you've chosen. Now, if she's committed to him being open and doing what he wants to,
like a polyamorous relationship, which is borderline ludicrous.
See, but that's not real polyamory, though. I'm just gonna say that's not my belief as polyamory.
Explain.
So don't try me with that.
Don't try me with that.
No, what's mine is mine, and we can talk about it. Like, my only exclusion has come to me in a dream where my woman can have women. Men, no. That was where I was in a dream. My reality, not that. So okay. I will be honest. I do not live a polygamous lifestyle. Okay. Am I open to it? Well, I'm not going to do that. But yes, as I am. Now, do I expect it? No, which is ridiculous for anybody. Anyway, so back to the issue at hand. So she says that now I'm in this relationship. We've committed to each other, but guess what? I'm not gonna tell my man that I'm cheating, because that's another part of it before. Okay. She says I'm gonna lie to him out of the passion of love I have for him. I am not gonna tell him at all. I'm gonna deny. Those are her words. That I will not tell if I'm cheating. No, that's not how I'm cut. That's not how I'm wired. That's not how I operate. So therefore, even within those relationships, that she's having with the other men, she says, I still have a respect line for him. Thing is that she's misusing a term. You cannot say that you respect this man and do the things you're doing without his permission. I don't know their relationship. She may have permission. She may have an NDA. I don't know. Whatever. But the issue is, I don't believe that she's genuine, and I don't believe that she's honest. Honestly, I think she's trying to portray something and try to do this bad B attitude thing. And yeah, especially in the third one where your whole mind had you convinced this was a reality, and lo and behold, you woke up.
It's kind of poetic that.
I pray you wake up soon once again. Yes, somebody pinch her, please.
Here's the closing thoughts, right?
Yeah, do your thing, bro. The audacity.
The issue why I brought this video to our presentation, because he's a father and I'm a father, and so it's important that we're looking at the potential avenues in which a woman may become.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
I hope I worded that right.
Yes.
And the issue I find with the issue I find with her character, right? Let's
we'll call it a character.
Right. The issue I find with your character, Miss Danny Deuce, is you take pride in being a side piece.
Like, you take pride in being a horrible person. Like, you really don't see it. Okay.
You're
not going there.
I'm just going.
You're not gonna go there, my bad.
She don't seem like the main.
I apologize.
Thing,
I shouldn't say you're a bad person.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go that far.
Misguided, maybe.
That's perfectly acceptable, right? I in the side piece, there's no way from how she presents herself with her cleavage out
that
you don't exude the confidence in which a boss comes. So like you said the bad B word, right? And Lupe Fiasco did a song called Bad B, and he talks about the double entendres and double perceptions. You don't give off that energy to me. You may sound loud, you may sound bold, you may sound self-righteous, but you don't give off the energy to me because you're not sacred. You're nothing about you says my body is a temple. I'm gonna move like waters and rivers like move behind me like right. The world is my host. You don't right. give off that energy because you are trying to get that energy instead of just naturally getting it.
Wow.
That's why you're showing so much of yourself. I don't believe when women say I can show my body and be confident. No. That's kind of like you saying look at me in my body instead of just saying this is what the case is.
That's a setup. That's a loaded statement. Because you have said that okay, I'm comfortable showing off my body, but I'm not comfortable with the attention that it gets.
Yes. That's a great point.
I'm not comfortable with anybody talking to me about it.
Right. That's a great point.
Why?
And in more cases than not, people who say that they are the one that's crying for not to be judged and stuff like that, which I think is ironic.
I'm amazed. Like you have everything but the areola showing.
Right. Right. It's you just don't.
And you expect a man whom is visual, who need no emotional connection to you.
We had DRC talk about that. Hey, just put your hand there.
Ready. Women, come on now. Tell us you're ready. Tell us you're ready. Tell us what you want. But it's ridiculous to have that type of power in the midst of that type of moment. Like it makes perfect sense from a female standpoint, but from a man standpoint, it's completely unfair. It's like it's definitely not where we need to be. It's not honorable. It's not fair. It's not presentable. Like your mother wouldn't. Excuse me. Let me not say that.
Your mother may be about the streets too.
I don't know your mama.
Big facts.
I'm gonna leave that right there. I don't know your mama. I don't know your mama. But you can pull up on me. You can pull up on me.
Yeah, like, still, like even in the bed where she talk about the $200-$400. Like my immediate assumption is you're talking about in the cases of Los Angeles and New York, like those high end places where the price is just ridiculous, right? That isn't sane in comparison to going like somewhere like Minnesota or Iowa, Tampa. I don't know if Miami is like really buku, but I hear stories about the expenses there, right? If I'm cashing out $200-$400, panties dropping. that same night. Like that is almost immediate. Like that, it's
and
a given.
Guess what? You're a pig for thinking
no, thank you. If I was a pig, she would be satisfied with eating steak and stuff at my house. $200 to $400 is my grocery bill, G. Like
$200 to $400 is way more than my grocery bill. I can cook off of $200 for the whole month.
Sure, that's true, right? But
okay.
I like the little expensive steak sometimes.
If it's just me,
like that.
Matter of fact, I can scratch it out for me and my kids, like rice.
Rice, you can go a long way.
Beef.
Right. Big
I'm
flex.
talking about chicken, but we get like the meal plans. Like don't play with me, man.
And I think that still goes into the sense of why would you, if it was just about me and you, why we got to go to some upstate place where you coming out of pocket?
Because it's not about me and you.
It's the attention.
It's
you
about
want. That's what it is.
You don't be out to show out. Why?
You don't exude that main piece confidence to me, and I definitely want my daughter to think of herself as a main piece. You ain't side anything, right? Side anything. The fact that you believe that you are respecting your man by letting another man unch on you, and just because he ain't doing, we already
and not putting his materials.
Yeah, bro. Like,
he's not allowing his material. You're not spreading his materials. Really? That's the line.
He can be like, I don't need none of that.
This is where somebody had nobody break down first, second, third home. You know what I mean? Like they didn't set the levels. She's got like a meter. It's like a meter with little tick marks, and it doesn't turn red all the way until he's finished. The man's done with you.
Big facts.
What are you doing with the leftovers? That's the line.
She said,
are you serious? She's in line. She's in line with old girl that got sauced by Drake. Both of them read not the same book.
It could be her. I would be convinced if it was her. I wouldn't be surprised. Like the notion she said he could bend me over
and suing.
I forgot about that. Jesus, pray for.
I still got to check up on that, man.
Yeah, pray for him, Lord, please. She says he can't put it. He can't stuff her groceries, but he could bend me over. That's all I care for. I don't care about the grocery part.
And here's the funny part.
That's crazy to me.
Here's the funny part. So she's basically telling you that $200 to $400. Now that's her consent for guys like you, bruh.
I'm just saying you can't.
I'm just teasing.
You can't get mad if women like this exist in the realm which they're exuding this side piece, and then you put a price tag on it. You can't get mad if brother say, all right, I spent $400. Hey, bro, that's half your rent. They're everywhere. I'm expecting something. You expecting $200 and $400. I'm expecting cheese to be spread. Like that's just what it is.
That there's few men with game now.
Facts.
Like real game to be able to talk to women, pull women instead of purchasing women and then purchasing their time, paying for their I
don't disagree.
Here's the word: submissiveness for their what ladylikeness.
Ladilikeness.
Yes. You know what I mean? Your femininity exudes when the dollars flow. Mm-hmm. Yes, isn't it tempting, tantalizing to the whims and woes that you have as women? Mm-hmm. What?
My final piece. My final piece, and then you can say whatever else. This is all I got. My final piece is: if you are Danny Deuces, right, and this is how you want the world to see you, that's cool. Right, that's cool for. I imagine you got men in your comments. I know you got men in your comments supporting you and enabling these type of behaviors. All I'm saying is, they enable her. This is in my eyes, this is a matter of delusion. But I think women like to ignore, like feminists, right? Like to ignore what you're doing versus what conservative, classy, main piece women, right? They're trying to give off.
Feminists would dog you. Here's why: they wouldn't even accept you in their fold. Matter of fact, they would have you in the section with what's your girl name with the bald head? Amber Rose and them.
Ain't she single and miserable? I can't be wrong.
She tried to show it off to Kevin Durant. I saw the other day.
Oh,
she was
no, KD, don't do it.
She was like saying hi, and you know how she did like this step to him, but pivoted and turned, but like her head was there to see, and then the body, and then her head swung to see and catch him that he was looking at her. But it was like, you've done that dance so much, you pirouetting polyface. Never mind.
Final thoughts for you.
Think about your daughters. Think about the next generation, and act accordingly. Be better than you were yesterday.
Love it.
This is the TheUmteenthView.
Thank you.
Oh.